A Day in the Death of Joe Egg is what you would call a dark comedy, which exists on many levels. It's life at its most poignant and most humorous, and it goes from pain to laughter in the space of a second.
It's based on his own life with Thelma, his wife, and his child, who is profoundly disabled. And so, you know, it's I think the play is so fascinating because of that, because it comes from real experience.
I thought it would be a challenge for me as an actor, and I also wanted to know, I wanted to learn a lot more about the message of the play. So that's why I decided to do it.
I just thought it was really interesting, and it looked really like it was going to be a difficult play because of this sort of the way he uses humour, the way Peter Nichols uses humour, and I thought it would be really interesting. I thought it would be a really good challenge.
I think I'm always interested in a good piece of writing. There's nothing that substitutes for that, and this is a wonderful piece of writing. And I'm doing probably a much smaller role than I have done for a long time, but that's really not the point. All the roles are so highly significant, and I just felt in the final analysis, first of all, it's, you know, the role is very well written, but when she finally gets on, but also it's something I just wanted to be part of.
It's very important to raise the profile of disabled actors, and so I'm thrilled to be doing it, really.
Luckily we had Storme, who's in it, who is disabled, so I got a lot of information from her. It was great having her to filter a lot of this material through and get her opinion. And then also Claire and I and Storme went and met with a group that deal with, they've all got disabled children, profoundly disabled children, and just sort of talk to them about their experience, or they talk to us really about their experiences. And it was amazing how, even though this play was written in 1967, how relevant it still is now. I mean, a lot of the attitudes have changed, but a lot of the problems remain.
All the great plays endure when they're about the human condition. If they're only about society, then they have a more ephemeral quality. If they're satirical, and this is 1967, we can't get away from that. But the present is informed by the past, and I think this is such an important enlightenment in terms of the journey that we've come on in understanding the imperfections of life.
Because it represents a lot of struggles, and it represents the battle between public and private faith, and it also is about having a disabled child, which plenty of them exist today.
I mean, obviously he died. He was aware that it was happening. Simon, the director, had been in conversations with him. He was hoping to come and see it, and so it had a profound effect on us, obviously, when we heard the news. He was in his 90s, and he hadn't been well for a while, and he was saying, I want it to end. So it was a release in a way, but also it put a huge responsibility on us, I think, as actors and as a production, to do him, you know, service, to do his play service as well.
Well, I hope it is honouring his memory. I think it's really important to still hear Peter's voice, because it is a very particular voice. You know, he had a very dark humour. He had a lot of anger. He was brilliant. He was lyrical, but he was quite a dark voice. And I think that I really hope we have honoured that.
He knew it was going on. He was so pleased it was going on, and I think therefore we wanted to do him justice.
I would like them to sort of hook into sort of what it is to be human, and you know, from my character's point of view, I kind of think, well, the optimism of that makes me think humans are great, and so I would hope it would sort of like restore people's faith in humanity, or just, you know, just reconnect people to what it is to be human.
I think they must take away whatever they feel from it. I don't think I should ordain what I'd like them to take away, but I doubt that anyone will see this play that isn't profoundly affected by it.
That it's funny, that it's a deeply human story, and that disabled actors are capable of leading shows.